Do you feel like you might be underperforming your potential? If so, the audiobook, The 12-Week Year, might be for you. First, the details. The 12-Week Year is a book by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington. The audiobook is read by Tom Pyle. It has a runtime of 5 hours and 17 minutes, and I listened to the 2020 edition. So what's the book about? The 12-Week Year is a detailed system to enhance your productivity by giving you a sense of urgency and focus. The book has 5 parts, or the system, I should say, has 5 parts. Part 1 is establishing a detailed long-term vision that you love. Part 2 is creating a 12-week plan to take you closer to that long-term vision. Part 3 is establishing a weekly schedule that achieves objectives along your 12-week plan. Part 4 is having a performance review at the end of each week for yourself, reviewing whether you hit the objectives for that week that you had set out for yourself. And finally, part 5 is at the end of each 12-week cycle, you take a moment to reassess whether the plan is working and whether it is, in fact, bringing you closer towards your 12-week goal. Lastly, the book deals with some important psychological barriers that everyone faces when trying to make big changes in their life or big changes to their habits. This leads me to the book's big idea. In my view, the really big idea behind this book is the critical importance of having a long-term plan that serves as the fuel to get you through the everyday monotony. So those tasks on a daily basis that you may not love, but that really are essential towards getting you to your goal, the passion that you have for your long-term vision is really the fuel that powers you through those difficult times. My favorite quote from this book is, "The greatest predictor of your future is the actions that you take today." To me, this has 2 complementary meanings. The first one is, are you taking those actions that are moving you towards your goal? And secondly, it's cautionary in that you should not be engaging in a lot of activities and actions that are not leading you towards your goal and that may be leading to stagnation or waste of time. Finally, did this book work for me? I can say that I've listened to the audiobook twice. The first time was about a year ago in December 2023. And when I first listened to it, I did implement the 12-week plan and started doing weekly reviews. I can say that it was very helpful to me in focusing on my long-term goals and my long-term vision, as well as in achieving my health and fitness objectives for 2024. Where I stumbled was I never implemented one element that the authors suggest is critical, which is having a partner along for the ride that keeps you honest with your achievements on a weekly basis. So having weekly meetings with a partner. I never did that. And after 2 cycles of 12 weeks, I basically stopped doing the formal reviews and continued with the scheduling aspect of it. So is the 12-Week Year a book for you? If you're interested in maximizing your potential, I think it's something that you should consider listening to. It's not a huge time commitment. It's only about 5 hours. And in addition to that, it really provides a great framework for thinking about performance. However, if you really do need to be open-minded about having a very prescriptive, detailed plan for going about your week.